This video here is about an exciting idea, a very exciting project for Capcom. Now, for months now, I've been asking Capcom for excellent fighting games like a Capcom versus Mortal Kombat, a Capcom versus DC. It appears that might not happen, or it might happen later on in the decade. But if you can't make those games happen in Capcom, there's definitely other opponents to look at, and I'm looking at some opponents right now, and they are called Dragon Ball Z. If you can get your Street Fighter characters in a full combat collision with the Dragon Ball Z characters, that'll be absolutely fantastic. Street Fighters versus Dragon Ball Z. Can you imagine what you can bring to the table? I mean, the world will probably just lose their mind. You're going to introduce new people, noobs, to Dragon Ball Z characters. I'm looking at Dragon Ball Z fights. Their fights are simply phenomenal. I mean, the creator, whoever the creator is of Dragon Ball Z, they just have some marvelous characters. I mean, some serious supernatural characters. If we can see these characters fight Street Fighter's characters in a Street Fighters versus Dragon Ball, that would be absolutely fantastic. I would love to see that. I mean, is there any way possible this can happen? I mean, I strongly recommend this happens. You're just going to have fans all over the world losing their mind. Can you imagine a Street Fighters versus Dragon Ball characters? I'm talking about all of the Street Fighters characters against all of the Dragon Ball Z characters. Not just some of them, not just some of the Street Fighters, not just some of the Dragon Ball. I'm talking about all of their characters versus all of your Street Fighters characters, every single last created Street Fighters character against every Dragon Ball Z character in a selection screen. I mean, gamers would love to see that. Capcom, with your imagination, you can make something like this happen. We're just gonna lose our minds. I can 100% guarantee this. These Dragon Ball Z characters are not jokes. They're not a joke. Their fights are simply next level. They're very close to Marvel characters, Marvel superheroes fightings. I mean, the fights are phenomenal. Not only that, you got Super Saiyans. That just enhances their abilities when they're in their Super Saiyan form. I mean, it's just you got a lot to work with, Capcom. I mean, this just simply has to happen. I mean, I know you fans out there. I know you're listening to me. I know you're losing your minds just like I am. This just simply has to happen. I mean, is there any way you can get a contract, a deal with the creators of Dragon Ball and put them together in a fighting game scenario? I mean, Street Fighters versus Dragon Ball. We would absolutely love to see that. I mean, I would pay top dollar. And you do so well, you can make an arcade game, and you can make one for the home system, because the people with the home system, they're going to be training at home, and they're just going to go to the arcade just for the competition. That's what I was doing for Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I was training at home and then going to the arcade room, spending $10, $20 just for the competition. That's what type of game this is. That's what type of games you make. You make competitive fighting games. I mean, your fighting games are just next level. Everybody else is coming out with fighting games, but it just doesn't feel like Capcom's fighting games. I mean, when it comes to fighting games, your games are just simply superior. If you just give us a Street Fighter vs. Dragon Ball, we're gonna love you. We're strong love. Please introduce us to Dragon Ball characters. I mean, you're just gonna bring a lot of noobs interested in Dragon Ball characters. You're probably gonna make more money for the Dragon Ball creators, because now we're gonna want to buy their DVDs. Now we're gonna want to watch their scenarios and see what these characters are about. Look at all these characters here. I mean, you have every single last character here is absolutely no joke. You put them in your Street Fighter's fighting game scenario, I mean, it's just gonna simply just take us away, son. It's gonna blow us away. I mean, the world would love to see that Dragon Ball versus Street Fighters, or Street Fighters versus Dragon Ball. Now, it's called Dragon Ball Z. I don't know what the Z means. That's some type of sequel or something. But the Z means they're in their best form or something like that. But it simply has to be Street Fighters versus Dragon Ball Z, because the Z means something really special. I mean, something really powerful in their fights. I mean, this just simply has to happen. You're going to bring so many people to the Dragon Ball Z side. I mean, we're just going to want to know more about Dragon Ball Z. We're just going to watch more of the Dragon Ball Z cartoons or episodes or whatever. Look at this, man. Look at Goku. Goku is one of the most dangerous Dragon Ball Z characters. You don't want to fight that man. Look at that man's face. Son. Look at that stare. I mean, he just looks like a martial artist. He looks like an absolutely no joke man right there. Do not get in a fight with that man right there. Are you serious? That man in his Super Saiyan 4? There's definitely a problem here. I see no way you can succeed in a fight with him. You put that man in a Street Fighters vs. Dragon Ball Z, and he's in his Super Saiyan 4, you're probably going to have everybody pick Dragon Ball Z characters. I can guarantee that. They're probably not even going to pick Street Fighters characters. Everybody's going to be using Dragon Ball Z characters. There's got to be some way, Capcom, you can sit down at a table, at a business table, at a conference table, and talk to the Dragon Ball Z creators and work up a deal, create a contract, and see if you can put them in a fighting game with your Street Fighters character. I mean, we just sit, the fans out there, we just simply, we want to see that big time. I have so many friends right now that would love to see that. Can you imagine if this happens? Please, Capcom, please watch this video, because there's no reason why this cannot happen. I know you don't have a grudge with the Capcom creators. I know you don't have a grudge. Please sit down at a conference table and work something out. I mean, we just simply, we simply have to see that. I mean, we please make this happen. These characters are absolutely no joke. Look at Goku's face. That man is extremely dangerous. Oh my God, I can't express it enough, man. That man in his Super Saiyan 4, you can forget about a victory with him. You're just gonna lose in a serious fight with him. I would love to see him in his Super Saiyan 4 against your, let's say, Akuma or Goken. That would be extremely amazing. If you gamers out there agree with me, please give me some comments and some likes. And thank you for watching this creative video. Thank you.